Before we dive deep into words, let's answer some common questions about vocabulary. The first question is when to stop being formal. The rule to follow is don't become too formal too soon. The best clue for when to stop using a formal tone is to wait for the other person to address you in a less formal tone. If you really think that it's time to start getting more informal, instead of asking, "Can I call you Steve?" you can say, "Please call me Maria." Either way, don't push it. Be patient. At the other end of the spectrum, use the same formality you use in person or over the phone. If you're suddenly too formal in your email, it's going to sound strange. It may even sound cold or distant. We don't want that. But just because we're being informal, it doesn't mean we shouldn't use please and thank you. Informal doesn't mean impolite. The second question is, how much is too much, too formal? Well, when it comes to formal email vocabulary, the basic rule is be formal but be clear. Don't overdo it. Of course, do try to use an assortment of nice words. Variety is always welcome. But don't just pull out the longest synonyms you can find in your thesaurus. It's not going to sound natural. In fact, it's probably going to sound very old-fashioned. Remember, don't write to impress, write to express. Let's look at an overly formal example. Say you need to write to customer service about a warranty repair. I require some assistance with the purchase I have recently made. I am referring to one of your coffee grinding appliances that is no longer operational. I wish to express my desire for obtaining a return authorization number in order to ship this product in need of repair back to you. Being that the warranty is still valid, I am certain this shall not be a problem. Therefore, would you please reply at your earliest convenience and inform me about the procedure that is necessary for me to undertake? This should really be written in a semi-formal tone, not like a 19th century letter. You could say it like this instead. I need some help with the coffee grinder I've recently bought. It is out of order and I would like to get a return authorization to send it in for repair. It is still under warranty, so I'm sure this is not going to be a problem. Please let me know as soon as you can what the next steps are. Clearly, this second version is easier to read and definitely easier to understand. Most of the words in our overly formal example can still be used in a formal email, but some of them are just too much. Your coffee grinding appliance that is no longer operational. The coffee grinder that is out of order. I wish to express my desire for. I would like to. I am certain this shall not be a problem. I am sure this is not going to be a problem. Surely this won't be a problem.
And stop calling me Shirley.
The procedure that is necessary to undertake. The steps needed. The next steps. You get the idea. The rules are: don't rush to get informal, and be formal but be clear.